If you've never sailed before, I'm not telling you to buy a boat. Yeah, I am. I am. Buy a boat. So sometimes you can have a vacation right in your backyard. This is my local lake. I belong to the yacht club out here. Not because I wanted to belong to a yacht club, but because it would take me about $75 in fuel to pull this big old boat out here. And it would take me about 2 hours to get everything sails up, mast up, everything tightened down, ready to rock and roll, and then about the same to take it down. If you're good at it, and you know an hour, but if you're going to spend at least an hour, and inevitably, if you're me, you're going to screw something up because you're going to get a cable in front of a rope that doesn't go there, and then you're going to have to take it all back down and readjust. But this is about getting out and enjoying life. So as far as 73 trips around the sun is concerned, this is a vacation without leaving the house. Well, technically not leaving the house. I'm not even an hour from my house, and I don't get out here nearly enough. This is the second time I've been out this summer. I spent a lot of time this summer working on projects, and I'll be honest with you, those days are about done. I can't see doing them. There's just too many things I want to do, like this. This is relaxing. So, uh, if you've never sailed before, I'm not telling you to buy a boat. Yeah, I am. I am. Buy a boat. I bought a boat, had never had a lesson, read a book on it, and then came out here and sailed it. That's a true story. Not only that, but this particular boat I bought from a junkyard, and it needed a ton of work. And by doing the work myself, I learned all about this thing. I had it off the trailer. I had the bottom scraped. I rebuilt the engine. I redid, man, the paint, which right now the paint looks terrible. It's faded. The gel coat's bad. I need to re-gel coat it. Really kicking around doing a new gel coat next summer, or maybe just spraying it with an automotive grade paint. Uh, I've repaired a couple soft spots in it. The sails came with it. I haven't replaced them. Um, I really don't have much money in it. It was $2,000 with the trailer, back in 2015, I think it was. So I put maybe another 2,500 into it, $4,500 total, and I am out here on the lake, loving life. So there are a lot of projects you can get into that aren't going to be that expensive. You see me out here sailing, you're like, oh, that guy spent a ton of money. No, this guy didn't spend a ton of money. That's not what life's about. Life's about living within your means. So I actually drove out here in my 1973 Land Rover Series 3, and it is original paint. Actually, a lot of the paint is coming off of it, and it's got the patina look, which I love. I was going to paint it, but my wife said, hey, leave it alone. It looks great. So we left it the way it is, and some people love it, some people hate it, but everywhere I go, it gets a ton of attention, which I didn't buy it for the attention. I bought it because I've always wanted a Land Rover. But anyhow, the Land Rover itself, when you buy them, yeah, expensive. But I looked for 18 months until I found what I wanted, and then it popped up on eBay. Bidding got up to like 4,800 on it. I was bidding on it, and then I missed the end bid because I had to go to work, and I think I set my max bid at like 4,500 just because I was going to jump on at the end of the bid and ended up having to work. But regardless, it didn't sell. It didn't hit reserve, which was kind of amazing. The next day, I could jump on eBay again, and it's the same Land Rover, same picture, same everything, relisted, and it had a buy it now price of 3,800, which is 1,000 under what it had bid up to the previous day. I hit buy it now before I even thought about it, and 13 hours later, I was in Wisconsin picking it up with my brother. So, true story. Uh, Now that vehicle, just because it was hard to get parts for, I ended up, I think I have around $11,000 in a total, which you're talking about a 73 Land Rover that I drove an hour to this lake on back roads without missing a beat. In fact, I put the vehicle together in 2020, for a trip to Colorado that never happened because of COVID. And I have been driving that thing ever since. And I tell you what, it's just a blast. And it's just another one of those things that you can get into for not a lot of money and just enjoy it. It is, cruising lakeside on these little roads here. Like here's a road right here. All right, see this road? Now, to cruise that road in the Land Rover, windows down, maybe sometimes the top off, you can't go wrong. It is just phenomenal. So to drive it out here and then take my sailboat out, even better. And you're thinking, wow, those are some good deals. I'll never find those deals. These deals are everywhere. Just gotta look. You gotta look, and you gotta be ready to pull the trigger. That's it. And the guy that can't make the decision and is always second guessing himself is going to miss out, because when those deals pop up, you take them. So, um, this is what life's about. Life's not about working 24/7. It's not about, all of this crazy stuff. Life is about getting out and enjoying it. So stay tuned.
Water sparkle like a diamond ring reflected the colors of the sky. We dance on deck under the moonlight in this paradise by the sea. We're sailing through the waves with the sea breeze in our faces. The sun sets in our haze as we reach the shores of Brazil. The islands rise like emeralds from the sea. The beauty is beyond compare. We anchor in the bay and feel the warmth of the rain. The islands rise like emeralds from the sea. Their beauty is beyond compare. We anchor in the bay, feel the warmth of the rain. We're sailing through the waves with the sea breeze in our faces. The sun sets in the haze as we reach the shores of Brazil. The islands rise like emeralds from the sea. The beauty is beyond compare. We anchor in the bay and feel the warmth of the rain. Water sparkle like a diamond ring reflected the colors of the sky. We dance on deck under the moonlight in this paradise by the sea. We're sailing through the waves with the sea breeze in our faces. The sun sets in our haze as we reach the shores of Brazil. The islands rise like emeralds from the sea. The beauty is beyond compare. We anchor in the bay and feel the warmth of the rain. The islands rise like emeralds from the sea.
So obviously this isn't a how-to video or a how to sail video, because I am definitely an amateur. What this is just showing you, get out there, do it, have a good time with it. I have always been a single-handed sailor. I've never had a crew, but I'm not afraid to go run around the boat. I'm not afraid to tie off the sails and go. This to me is exhilarating. You've got to try it. Get yourself a boat, get out there, do it. Maybe boating is not your thing. Maybe it's something different. Do it. Live your life. Love it. Love it. So for me, this is like a mental health day, because I'm telling you what, I'll come out here and sail, and man, you don't have to think about anything. All you do is keep watching the telltales on the sail, and those are those little strings you see right there. When they're flowing straight back, at least the one on the outside, that means you're hitting the wind just right. And if you're hitting the wind just right, you're giving the boat all she got.
We are heeled over nicely.
Now, sailing's not fast, but it is the most expensive way you can do something that's free. That doesn't make sense, does it? It is extremely exhilarating using just wind power to push yourself. There's no way to describe it unless you've done it. A lot of people get intimidated when it comes to the boat heeling over a little bit, or things getting a little crazy out here. But man, that's a rush when you're flying along at tow rail in the water. Man, there's nothing better. Nothing. Love it. So keep hitting like little spots where there's wind and little spots where there's not. And that's the trouble with this lake. This lake is too small. With all of the obstacles out here, you can't really maintain any kind of wind. Like here, it's picking up again. We're gonna start heeling over. Love it. And it's unpredictable. And this is what my wife hates. She hates when the wind picks up and you start heeling over, because she thinks we're out of control, which really, as long as you've got the tiller in your hand, a quick way to get your line released, heck, I can dump the power off the sails in a heartbeat. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna clip you to the tiller here for a while, get some different shots, different views, and we're just gonna sail. That's just how we like it. Tell you what, one of the best times of the day is when the sun's starting to dip behind the hills and you're out here on the lake and it's completely empty and you're watching that sun go down and the moon come up, stars popping out all over the place. That's just plain heaven. They say the average life expectancy is 73.5 years for a male in the United States. How you spend that time is up to you. This channel is dedicated to everything that you want to do. Follow our journey. Like, subscribe, comment below. Until next time, this has been 73 Trips Around the Sun.